Microleakage assessment of calcium silicate-based root and filling materials using dye penetration and in vitro study done by Dr. Al-Eid et al. In 2023. Proper cleaning and shaping in addition to three-dimensional fluid-tight sealing of the root canal system are required for the success of the root canal treatment. Following root end resection, the cavity should be properly sealed in order to provide a favorable environment for the healing of the periradicular tissue. This material should therefore prevent bacterial leakage and provide a three-dimensional apical seal. The retrograde filling materials should be biocompatible, insoluble, easy manipulated, and insensitive to moisture during application and setting. MTA is a calcium silicate based cement developed at Loma Linda University at the mid 1990s. It became the gold standard for retrograde filling materials owing to its superior biocompatibility, bioactivity, good sealing ability, and antimicrobial properties. They gathered a total of 75 samples. They selected teeth that has been extracted due to orthodontic or periodontal causes that were not related to the study. They selected teeth that were free of fractures, resorption, or evidence of more than one canal. The teeth were cleaned, decoronated at the cemento-enamel junction, and then they stored in distilled water. They sampled the group randomly, divided it into 5 experimental groups according to the type of the root and filling materials, and they added also 2 control groups with positive and negative controls. And all the work was done by the first author. All the sample were immersed in 2% of methylene blue dye for 24 hours, then washed, air dried, and sectioned, and all the samples were examined under the stereo microscope. For the results, all the tested retrofilling materials showed dye penetration and failed to totally seal the root canal end. The ProRoot MTA and Biodentin showed penetration with the least dye penetration, followed by the new putty and the PD MTA white with a statistically significant differences. For the conclusion, within the limitation of this in vitro study, it can be concluded that altering the consistency and manipulation of different calcium silicate-based cement significantly affects their sealing ability. Further investigation of different newly launched calcium silicate cement at different intervals is needed. Standardization of microleakage sealing ability assessment is deemed mandatory to properly evaluate and compare different retrograde filling materials.